Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe today. Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm coming at you with a little short video. I'm going to be comparing 303 protectant here for interior and exterior on all my black plastics. And then I also have a can of SC1 high gloss coating. I've used both these products in the past and I already know what I like and what I prefer. So I'm pretty much just gonna show you how I use these, how they turn out, the long-term effects of what they look like after a while. One thing to note on these is, the one thing I haven't tested is like if you wash your bike, how long they actually last after. I know 303 you can maybe get 1, maybe 2 washes in and then it pretty much is gone. I've never actually washed my bike after putting the SC1 on after, so I don't fully know how that works after, but in general that product actually wears off pretty fast from what I've seen. Not fast, but it doesn't last as long as the 303, that's for sure. Anyways, so the last time I did this trunk, it was with the SC1, and as you can see, it's kind of got that little bit of like lighter sun fading. You can see kind of some whiteness here where like even this, I did this, that's kind of lighter, but like you can see this plastic it's kind of darker black. It's got that nice little shine to it. Or like this especially, it's got the whiteness. I did all this with SC1, oh gosh, about three months ago now I did that with SC1, so it does a good job. It's easy, it's quick. The biggest thing is it doesn't actually protect from UV rays from what I can tell, which the 303 does. And the 303, as long as you're not washing it away, actually does last. If you wash it away with soap and water, it seems to go away, but if you just leave it alone, it does seem to last. But anyways, so you saw what the SC1 was like after you leave it on there for a couple months and do nothing. The 303, as I said, it'll last months and months and months, and it never really goes away. So I will show you now what they look like when you first apply them. A little bit of the SC1, maybe do that on some of the harder to get spaces. I'm going to do 303 on the trunk just because that needs some sun protection, and I want to do this whole bike with 303 because I've decided that that is the way to go here on out. And I will use the SC1 on hard to get to spaces, but for protective purposes I'm going to use just 303. But I'll show you the results here. I just sprayed some 303 on my trunk, and just put it on with a microfiber towel, let it dry off, and as you can hopefully kind of see there, maybe I can get some light on it. Leaves that nice gloss black finish, and this part on the right here is just untreated, so gives everything a nice black gloss shine, gets rid of that whiteness from sun fading, and yeah, and it actually stays on there. It stays like this and it stays protected, so great product there. Works great. I'm gonna finish up the trunk and then we can move on to the SC1. So yeah, as you can see on this little back pad and everything, super shiny, looks all black again. Trunk looks all nice. I will say, like I said, the one nice thing about the SC1 is it is in just a spray can. You literally just spray it anywhere. So like, as you can see, these little cracks and stuff, just stuff that's kind of hard to get in with a microfiber, you know. It's really easy to miss that unless you put a lot of little work into that little stuff, just because it is a rag. I mean, I guess you could spray it and then try to wipe it off, but then you're kind of wasting. So like there's, you know, super tight cracks like that, doesn't really get the dirt off, kind of hard to get in there, but great product otherwise, especially on the big surfaces. And like I said, it actually protects this plastic from the UV rays of the sun. I'm going to use some of the SC1 now. There's some mud here, kind of in this Tech Spec layer that I have in my side bag. I rubbed it down with the 303, but as you can see, the mud still kind of stays in there. You really can't get it out. It would be more like a pressure washer job probably to get that out. If you want to just make it look quick, this spray should just cover that up and make it look black. And just like that, then it looks all shiny and clean. Got a little spot here, there. Kind of forgot, this stuff does have like a nice little cherry scent to it too, so it does smell pretty good. But yeah, like I said, just that like stuff that you can't get to covers up, makes it look super nice, super quick. Just spray it on. So yeah, I'm just finishing up here, but yeah, that's basically my thoughts. It's kind of nice to have both of these products, the SC1 and the 303, just because I would use most of it. The components I would finish up with 303, and then you have that protection. But the SC1 is also nice if you just need to do something quick and don't necessarily need the protection, or you're trying to get into a hard to reach spot. So kind of both, nice to have both, but I think the 303 is the winner if I did have to choose one. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.